Hey everyone, this is David Stone and welcome to today's guide. Today we'll be going through how you can find the best products to sell in 2019 and how we also do some simple product research to find that it is actually selling and it's something that you can jump on right now. Alright, so but without further ado, let's jump into the video overview. But first of all, I'm going to go through a couple of questions which you should ask yourself before you get into the product. Second of all, I'm going to go through a hot product scout tool, which I find is the best method and is also the easiest way to find these products without having to do the manual work for it. Then we have AliExpress Dropshipping Center, which is something that AliExpress launched not too long ago. And I'll also be going through how you can analyze your product before selling it via AliExpress Dropshipping Centers. The fourth and fifth option is Instagram and Facebook product ad spying. I really want you to know that you should really watch that section before you go out and start finding products. So watch until that. Then we have asking suppliers for hot products, which is something that I do quite a lot because suppliers always have the insider information about products being exported from China. And lastly but not least, we have bonus free hot products. So I'll be giving you a bonus product which I would start using today, which I find a lot of potential in. And it's not a very saturated product as well, so that is a big bonus. Anyway, so jump into ask yourself this. I want you to ask yourself these questions before you start selling a product. You need to tick off and know what exactly you're trying to achieve with this product. So first question is, does this product have a mass appeal? So what I mean by mass appeal is something like skincare, teeth whitening, or something that everyone actually needs and it doesn't just categorize into dog owners or cat owners. Always ask yourself that, and if it has a mass appeal, that is great. But if it doesn't, you shouldn't be put off by the product even if it doesn't have a mass appeal, because, the more targeted your product is, and if it is selling, it's also a very good product to get into. But mass appeal will always be the best for the more advanced users since they know how to actually market their products. Then you have, does it solve a problem? So what I mean by this is that, it's the same concept with teeth whitening. It solves a problem for those with yellow teeth, for example. A product which solves a problem is always the best product to market nowadays. So the third question is it saturated? And no answer here is really bad. If it's saturated, you can find product ads and you can find stores which sell this product to see what they are doing. So the downside of a product being saturated, even if it's not a very good option to go into a saturated product as a beginner, because you need to be at least one step ahead of the store currently selling that and make something better than in the funnel that they are not doing. But it's not bad either to get into that product as a beginner, because you can also examine how they're doing and learn a lot from that. Knowledge is power and will always be better than not trying at least. If it's not a saturated product, that is also good. If you see that it's currently selling but you haven't really been seeing it on Facebook or anywhere, it's a great product to start getting into as well. Is it proven to sell by competitors is the fourth question. And what you basically do here is you find a product and then you want to find a product ad for that on Facebook or Instagram, or just search for it on Google to see what they are doing. And then you can also analyze if it's actually a good product to sell via checking the engagement for that product on the social media that you're checking it out. All right. So next into the slide is Hot Product Scout Tool. So what a Hot Product Scout Tool is, it's a website which features a ton of good selling products right now, with usually have an uprise in the trend. So you'll start seeing all these products more and more. And the tool that I chose for this is Ecomhunt. It's quite a new website and it's really good at doing this because they go out there and find these products manually and put them in there. So it's not an auto-generated product. They also have a free plan and they have a paid plan. So what I like to say about the paid plan is that it's very easy to make your money back, because in the paid plan you get absolutely the best products possible right now. You only need 1 or 2 sales to have that plan paying for itself. I'm gonna go into Ecomhunt now and show you how it looks for me. Keep in mind that I have the pro plan, so that is why I see these 6 or these 4 products and you can't. But anyway, now you gotta look at that. So let's go right into a product which we find interesting. So this one, it solves a problem. And I can see a mass appeal for that. Let's check it out. So this is what it looked like once you get into the product in Ecomhunt. So as you can see, they have a saturation inspector where they basically check a lot of stores if they are actually selling this product. And as you can see, this product is not really saturated at all. And you also get the product cost and profit margin that you can charge for it. But I would always recommend to charge a little bit lower, basically compete against your competitors way easier. Then you also get these links for the product on AliExpress and Amazon, eBay, and then you also get links to the stores selling this item. This is all paid plan features, so you won't have this if you're a free user, but you can still get a really good insight on the product. You can also get the reviews and all the margins, and you also get access to the Facebook ad, which is currently selling this, and you can see if they have good engagement on their post. If the ad doesn't have good engagement, then the product is probably not really that good. So always go for a product which has great engagement on Facebook. I would generally go for a threshold of 500 likes, a couple of hundred comments, and a few shares. A lot of views as well, because then you know people wouldn't be spending money for just views. If it's selling and they have a lot of views, they are 100% making money off that product. Then you know it's gonna sell. So if you want to get into Ecomhunt and set up your free plan or paid plan, I'll leave an affiliate link down in the description below. If you want to use that, I appreciate you a lot. Also make sure that you leave a question or any request for a video, and I'll start putting those into a to-do list so I can answer all of your questions. If you have a question about anything else except finding a product, I'll also be answering those in the comment section below. If you haven't checked out my other videos, you can see that I answer all the questions I get, and I haven't really skipped out on anyone so far. So go do that right now. Alright, jumping into AliExpress Dropshipping Center. So what is AliExpress Dropshipping Center? It's basically a tool which AliExpress implemented not too long ago, where you can find the hottest items right now within categories. So you can see here all of these products have over 1,000 orders, except this one, but you know, there's a couple of exceptions here and there. But basically you can just check out which category you want to get into. I would really recommend you getting into a category of products which you are interested in. So you don't choose something that you feel that you don't really have a lot of knowledge in, because the more knowledge you have about a product, the more you're gonna sell, because the more you can write about it and promote it in the correct way. My first store, I went into makeup, and I have actually no fucking idea what I do with makeup, so make sure you don't get into the wrong niche from the start. So here you can find the best products, and also always keep these questions in mind. And once you get something that grabs your attention, for example this one, you know, people who read and they have trouble keeping the pages open. Basically it has a lot of orders, which is a good sign. The supplier has a 97% positive feedback, and it has a lot of feedback here as well. So this is what I said here: a product generally needs to have 1,000 plus orders, a 95% plus feedback rating, and in some good cases a supplier also has a rank, so you can definitely know for sure that the supplier is a good supplier basically. But don't be scared if the supplier doesn't have a rank, because sometimes it's just a dropshipping agent who are basically just reselling everything for a good price. Then you also need good feedback reviews, which I mentioned here. And then we have the product analysis. So what you can do once you find a product which fits all the criteria in the last slide, you basically copy the URL of the AliExpress product and go into product analysis. Oh, right, and you can find the Dropshipping Center if you log into AliExpress and then go into Dropshipping Center here in the top right corner. So input the URL here and press search. So as you can see how it's basically been selling these last couple of days. So if you see a product going up in an uptrend like this and they spike from nowhere, then it's probably a dropshipper selling that product on their store, and they're doing order fulfillment those days. So it goes up and down, and that's probably when the dropshipping supplier is selling this. This is actually a really good product. I might actually take this, or you can take this product and start selling it on your own, because it solves a problem. It has a mass appeal because a lot of people read, and it's just generally a good product to sell. So get this if you want to. I would go for it. But here you can analyze what kind of order volume it has over these days, and sometimes you can see a product like staying really down low and having very consistent orders, but then all of a sudden it's starting to go on an uprise like this, and that's when you know that you should probably get into this product, because you want to jump the train. Don't reinvent the wheel and try to find a new product which might just happen to create a trend. Go with the flow and get products which are currently getting in an uptrend. That is important. Alright, so jumping into Instagram ad spying. So this is something that I like to do a lot as well. So there's a couple of things that you need to do to set up so you get a ton of product ads directed at your way. So what you want to do when you scroll through your feed and then you get an ad which is currently being marketed for you, and you can pretty clearly see if it's a dropshipping product or not. So what you want to do is you want to bookmark the ad, which you can see the arrow pointing to here, and then you want to like the ad and click the shop now button on that ad. And once you do that, that will make you into an engaged shopper because you interacted with that ad, and now other ads will start targeting you instead because you're an engaged shopper. Also, check out their website and use this simple trick to find bestsellers on any store. So once you get into a collection on a site, we say you go into a general store, and then you just want to go to collections, and you want to write in this code that I'll be showing on the screen now. And that's basically going to sort the collection to the best sellers for you, so you can check it out and see which products are actually selling, because most of the time it's often is 1 or 3 products that are selling the most on that website. Use that trick. I'll be leaving the thing that you can add to the end of the URL in the description below. Just check that out. Also, make sure you subscribe and put notifications on, because I'll be dropping value like this every 2 days or every 3 days the coming next weeks. Alright, Facebook ad spying. It's kind of the same thing here. So you just want to save the link, which I've showcased here on an ad from Razer, and like the ad and click the shop now button so you become an engaged shopper, and you'll start seeing this on Facebook. And it's the same thing here. Check out their website and use the simple trick with the URL extension that I left in the description below. The also good thing about saving all these ads is you have a bookmark tab or a saved posts tab, which you can come back to every time you want a new product, because you checked them out, you saw the product is good. Then you have this whole collection of new products that you can test, or you don't have to start analyzing a new product because you already know it's selling. And you can also follow the progress on that post if it's getting more likes, if it's getting scam reviews and stuff like that. And the last slide is contact suppliers for top products. So you can use the method that I featured in my last video, where I show you how you can fulfill all your Shopify orders at once with simple tricks. And in that video, I feature how you can get Oberlo to send out a message each time you fulfill an order to contact that supplier. So AliExpress has this thing called Trusted Suppliers Rank, where you can find a ton of good suppliers which are currently selling the top products on AliExpress. You can just go into the shop and hover over the positive feedback tab, and you can see a contact now button. So you can go and do that manually and talk to a shit ton of suppliers, have them contact you on Skype, and then have them tell you which are the top selling products right now. I just wanted to say, if you have over 50 orders daily, then you can DM me at ecomjedi on Instagram, and I'll set you up with my supplier. She always tells me the best products currently in China being exported from there, and she is only into dropshipping as well. And she will help you get the best price for each product, and way better than AliExpress as well. So if you have 50 orders, go to do that now, and I'll refer you to my supplier. Alright, but last but not least, we have the bonus free product of this video. This is something that I wanted to do on each of my videos. It's kind of a old concept as well, but I know that it is a great way to get more engagement from you guys. Today's product is Hooded Unicorn Travel Pillow. Now, if you look this up on AliExpress, you can see that it doesn't have a lot of orders yet because it's not a saturated product, but I know for a fact that unicorn products sell like crazy all the time. Unicorns and engaged shoppers' interest on Facebook and Instagram is crazy. It always sells. And what is so good about this travel pillow is that it's warm, it's not saturated, and it also has a very good quality. I checked out the feedback and reviews on that product, and it's only good reviews actually. And of course, it's unicorns. Who doesn't love unicorns, right? When I worked with the social media page The Hook, which had about 13 million followers, we used to sell this unicorn mug, which basically showed all the colors once it was heated with hot water or coffee. And that was selling like crazy. We made about 400,000 from that one promotion without ads or retargeting. So definitely get into one of these products because unicorns are currently selling like crazy. Alright, I would like to thank everybody so much for 300 subscribers. It's been so crazy how much engagement we've been getting, and I really love seeing that this is finally getting somewhere. I love making videos, and YouTube is something that I wanted to get into for so long. I also tried getting a face cam in this by recording with my Samsung Galaxy S9, which is a really great camera, but I don't have a lot of storage left, so I'll have to go and buy a SD card for 128 gigabytes so I can start recording on there as well, so you can have a face on this series as well. But anyway, thank you a lot. This has been David Stone, and I really appreciate all of you. Don't forget to leave your comments on what kind of video you would like to see next time, and I'll definitely feature you in that video for telling me what you would like to see. Alright, Thank you a lot. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.